Welcome to Trump Breaking News Network, your daily source for up-to-date news on the political scene of Donald Trump, his presidency, American politics and conspiracies. Please subscribe to receive notice of our daily updates. Also share with your friends and your social media. We encourage you to like our videos and give your comments.
This is TBNN.
Senator, Trump's tax bill may bring Canadian companies looking for lower taxes. Love him or hate him, there's no disputing that President Donald Trump is delivering on his promises. During the campaign, the businessman pledged to put the United States first and work to bring jobs back from other countries. Now a senator has hinted that we're about to see exactly that. On Wednesday, the president scored a major win when historic tax cuts were passed by Congress. Democrats responded by spreading doom and gloom, but the fact is businesses and the middle class alike will be keeping much more of their hard-earned money. It hasn't been done in 34 years. But actually, really hasn't been done, because we broke every record. It's the largest, I always say the most massive, but the largest tax cut in the history of our country, and reform, but tax cut, Trump said at the White House. If you listen to the left, businesses are villains and this tax cut will destroy the country. House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi, always her cheery self, took the fear-mongering one step further and predicted that the tax bill would be the end of the world. In reality, where the rest of us live, companies actually decided to hand their employees bonuses to celebrate the tax savings. Businesses responded by voluntarily using their funds that would now be spared under the new tax bill to give back to their employees and their communities, reported the Independent Journal Review. AT&T and Comcast both made commitments to give thousands of their employees bonuses, and other companies promised to invest billions into U.S. infrastructure. Bonuses? Infrastructure investment? Horror. It isn't just U.S.-based companies who are excited about investing in America again. With the nation's corporate tax rate suddenly competitive, our neighbors on the other side of the border may be looking to bring their headquarters, and jobs, to U.S. We're not gonna have any more pharmaceutical companies buying donut makers in Canada and move their headquarters to get a lower tax rate, predicted Republican Senator Johnny Isakson of Georgia. We're gonna have a lot more companies thinking about becoming donut makers and doing it right here in the United States. It's an incentive to stay in America if you're located there, and come to America if you're not, he said, according to the Canadian press. You mean it's actually a good idea to make the country competitive? What a concept. Experts in Canada seemed to agree with its assessment. Canadian tax expert Jack Mintz told the Canadian press that the Republican tax reform will likely be a magnet that attracts our northern neighbors to invest in the U.S. Foreign companies that operate in North America are now going to look at, do I invest in Canada, with a small population, small market, to serve the North American market, or do I go to the United States? Said Mintz, a professor at the University of Calgary. Mintz pointed out that while Canada seems addicted to more regulations, Americans are slashing theirs. When they look at Canada they now see similar tax rates and similar burdens to the U.S., he said. Then they look at regulations in Canada, which are increasing as the U.S. is reducing theirs. It's pretty easy to see which way the tide is moving. There could be a flood of investment money and prosperity coming to the United States soon. Are you sick of all the winning yet? Please press share on Facebook. Do you support this tax overhaul? Scroll down to comment below.
This has been the Trump Breaking News Network. Please subscribe and share to stay up to date on the latest news about our president. Be informed.